welcome into another edition of the 2025 MLB Draft Spotlight Show. We got the Crimson Tide edition. Mr. Riley Quick is in the house. Riley, what's up, dude?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good, man. The question is, how are you?
I'm good. Good. Just 11.
All right, let's start this out how we always start this out. Who is Riley Quick? Who is Riley Quick on the field, on the bump, and who is Riley Quick off the field, man? What are you into?
I would say on the field and on the mound, like I'm just really like aggressive, like really into the game, like real emotional too, but like I'm like not too emotional, not over emotional. And then like in life, I would say kind of the same, like really outgoing, like having a bunch of friends, like being around my friends a bunch.
I dig it, man. Okay, so I want to get right into pitching because I think you're one of the best stories of the year. Let's go back to 2023. So you logged 22 innings, you have 21 walks.
Yep.
This season, and we'll talk about 2024 and everything that came in between. This season, 15 innings at time of recording, four walks. I gotta ask, man, what clicked? What clicked on the mound? What made it so it all came together?
Really? So, like in high school, like walks and like command was like never really a thing. Like I would say like I had like probably plus command. Like I could put the fastball wherever I really wanted to. And then I got here my freshman year and I started playing around with like a sinker a little bit. And I never had really had any like arm side run to my ball or anything. And it kind of made my slot start dropping. Like I would drop my slot chasing like more sink. So my slot dropped a little bit and then I started like jumping off the mound a little bit too, so the mechanics were kind of out of whack. And then it would just be like I would have one good inning, and then I just couldn't go back out and just do like the same mechanics. Like I couldn't repeat the same delivery. And then I really just went to work that summer of just like getting my arm back up and like because honestly, like the sinker plays better when your arm's up because it goes more down, like, and it just has more of an angle to it. And me and JJ pretty much were just like, look, like the arm's going to stay up, you're going to stay in the ground, and that's going to be the main goal. And if we can do that, we're going to be in a good spot. And then was in a great spot and toured after my first start in 24. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Well, I mean, we have to talk about the injury, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's not something you want to reminisce on,
No,
but
no, that's good.
a couple of things. First, I want to hear about, how it happened. Did you know that it happened? But more importantly, man, heck, 10 months? You're back
Yeah,
in 10 months? Like that's a testament to hard work.
yeah, for sure.
Talk to me through that injury.
So it started in the fall. I had a flexor strain after our last fall inter squad, and it just like felt weird. Like it wasn't like a normal like elbow tightness. I was just like, this is weird. Like I'm gonna go get that checked for sure. So I did that, and we kind of just went on like a 5 week shutdown just to where I would be able to build back up in time for the season and have like no restrictions or anything. And when I started building back up, I started like getting in a weird spot, like right up under my elbow. And it was just like taking longer for me to recover. I felt like I would start and I would feel awesome in my start and all my stuff would be normal. And then I would sit and I would have my 7 days in between. And usually by day 2 or 3, I'm feeling like almost back to normal. And it's taken to like day 6, like the right before my outing. And I'm still struggling. So I was like, that's weird, but my stuff wasn't ticking down or anything. So I was like, I'm just going to keep sending it. And like, I feel good. Like my body felt great. And then the first outing was against Manhattan, and I was out there in the outfield, and I felt good. Went to the bullpen, did all my stuff in the bullpen, felt good. Went out for the first, and I was like, dang, like there it is. Like I feel it now. And then it was the third inning, and there was a runner on first, and there's a lefty up, and I threw a sinker down in the dirt, and I kind of turned it over a lot. And I was like, oh, like something just like pulled, I think. And I obviously like it said it popped, I guess my UCL popped, but I felt like something just pulled, and so I stayed in and I got a double play and got out of the inning. And then I went to the dugout and I was like, hey, like something didn't feel right. So we just chalked the start from there. Went, oh, I don't know what just happened. And then just went in, got an MRI Monday, got surgery Tuesday, and then just kind of like my after we got the surgery, like after I figured out on Monday, me, my trainer, and my dad, and like my advisor, we were talking, and we were like, look, like today, like let's be upset about it, like that's normal, but like after the surgery tomorrow, like let's just not even talk about it anymore. And like now it starts. Like now it's time to get ready for next year. And that's basically what I did. Just put my head down and took it day by day and didn't try to worry about what too far ahead of me and just stick to what they had on the schedule and just do my therapy day in, day out. And I just really bought into the team too last year. And like that kind of just helped me like stick with the guys more. And like it honestly made rehab a lot better too because it felt like I was actually still involved with the team in a way. So it really wasn't that bad in the whole scheme of things.
Okay. You seem kind of willing to talk about this. So I got one more question because I think a lot of viewers and listeners are in high school and junior high, and they look up to players like you, a draft prospect.
For
But
sure.
you mentioned that flexor strain that took place in the fall, and you said it felt weird. I'm wondering, can you explain to the viewers, to the listeners, what a flexor strain feels like, whether it's tightness or what's
So
the weirdness?
basically, usually like if I had ever got sore or like something in my forearm, it was away from my elbow. And like your flexor is like a muscle that sits on top of your elbow. I could be wrong, not a doctor, but I think it's something like that. And it just kept like pinching almost. Like when I would throw, it just like would be like a pinch at the end. And I was like this just isn't normal. Like it wasn't like a normal pain. It was like a weird pain feeling. Like it didn't really hurt that bad. It was just like lingering weirdness in my elbow, and I was just like, this just something just isn't right.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good intel. I'm sure that someone's going to be able to take something from that.
That's
But
good.
what did you take from all this? Because adversity is something that I think everyone personally should have to go through
Yeah,
to
for
better
sure.
themselves. Um, yeah, talk to me
I
about your
mean, I kind
experience.
of just like took like never take it for granted, honestly. Like I think that there's definitely some days where I mean, this happens to everybody. Like it's a normal thing. You go out there and you're playing catch and you're just like, gosh, like I'm ready for this day to be over. Like this is really boring today. And I think I just learned like don't take those days for granted. Like you never know when you're going to randomly pop and you can't throw again for a year and you're going to be wishing, damn, I wish I could go play catch right now. Now,
Yeah.
I would say that that was the main thing for sure. Just don't take anything for granted.
So the other thing that I think is really interesting about you is you come back bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic. I mean, you're living 95 to 98 right now. You've grabbed nine. I think you've got 100 in the tank. We've seen it in the fall and the spring. I'm just curious, like sitting out that long and just working on yourself, working on your craft. Do you think it unlocked something?
I don't know, dude. I think it kind of just made like the game like easier to me in a way, and it's not easy at all. But like I just like got to sit back and watch more and like just like really take it in and learn more about like pitching. Like I didn't like I wasn't like I was a good at like throwing. I didn't really know how to like actually pitch, but like I got to sit back and I'm charting for a full year and I realized like how we're pitching certain guys and how you're sequencing these pitches. And I think it just made like I have a lot better feel for the game now, I would say too. And like in the strength way like aspect of it and like my body I just went to work. Like me and my strength coach were just like, look, like once I'm back, like this is I'm gonna be looking my best in my best shape, feeling my best, and so that was just kind of it from that perspective.
You know, you took a really unique path, like an extremely unique path. I don't know if I've heard of anybody else going from high school offensive tackle to becoming a Friday night guy in the SEC. Like you hear the quarterback,
Yeah,
you even hear tight end
yeah, yeah.
to becoming a starting pitcher. But for you, man, what was that like giving up playing offensive tackle and taking
It
to the
was
mound?
it was like I just like really like loved the like hitting people playing football, like going out and just being able to just like hit someone for fun. Like I thought that was fun, and like my brother was big, and my brother played football here, so like he always like I watched him play, and I was like, yeah, like that looks fun what he's doing. So I kind of just like went after what he did, but like he talked me through the process more than anyone, honestly. Like when it came to picking, and baseball was definitely the right decision. I mean, it's football is definitely takes a toll on the body for sure.
I mean, you got to take that bully mentality to the mound, though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I would say that like football like kind of made me and like the kind of like the competitor that I am on the field for sure. Just having such an edge and like just playing sport like playing football like you're going at it every single play, and I think that that gives me an edge for sure.
Yeah. So you got the fastball. It sounds like you've landed on a fastball that you like. You got a disgusting breaking ball that's really come on this year. What's the final Riley Quick arsenal going to look like?
So I've really been working on getting the four seam up, like getting some carry behind the four seam, and I've been working on I'm trying to get like an actual slider and an actual cutter off of the slider. Like it can kind of blend at times, and I just haven't really actually thrown like the true quote unquote cutter in the game. But like I'll throw it and catch all the time, and like sometimes the slider is bigger than other. But I think the full arsenal would just be a slider, a cutter, a changeup, a four seam, and a sinker.
Yeah, just nasty stuff. How much
Yeah.
more is there in the tank, man? Because, for as much as we talk about how good you've been this year and how good you were last year and all this, you got 40 innings in your career. Like, you're still a baby when it comes to
Yeah, no,
SEC
there's
pitching.
there's still a lot in the tank for sure, and I'm still like, as you said, like I mean, I've only got 40 innings, so I'm still like kind of I feel very comfortable out there, and everything I do, I feel awesome. But like I'm still kind of like feeling my way around a little bit in a way.
Yeah. Does the helium surprise you at all from a guy that, pitched a little bit as a freshman, didn't pitch last year? Is it weird seeing your name on draft boards so early?
Yeah, I mean a little bit, yeah, for sure. I mean, it honestly just like gives me more of like all right, like I'm right here right now. If I just keep going and keep doing my thing, like I could get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that Alabama Crimson Tide roster, man. You guys have a pretty juiced
Yeah, yeah. We're
set of players this year, man. What's the goal? What's the goal in 2025?
I would say the goal for sure is just keep doing what we're doing right now and just keep taking it game by game, and that's what we do a great job of. We don't look too far ahead to something like a bigger goal, but I mean the team goal for sure since we've been here in the fall and the group got together was to break the gates of Omaha for sure. But I think that that's a reachable goal for sure.
Justin LeBron, the number one pick next year.
Yeah, 100%,
Tell me
100%.
about him.
I love that kid, man. He's awesome. I mean, he's what carries our team right now, and he's Alabama baseball. If you ask me, like that guy's a superstar, man. I've seriously never seen someone do the things that he's doing right now, and just like the transformation that he makes. Like last year, I watched him as a freshman, 150 pounds, hit 12 homers and 350, and I'm like, dang, dude, like this kid is real, like really, really good. And then he has 45 RBIs last year. He's already got 43 this year, 11 homers, and you're just like, what is happening? He doesn't swing and miss at anything anymore. I don't know. He's taking a big step, and I mean, we saw it in the preseason too. Like we all knew he was about to do this. Like it's no surprise to us, but it's really really fun to watch, and it's really fun to play with him too. I'll tell you that for sure.
No question. Riley, get you out of here with three more questions. Let's say you play 20 more years, man, and you walk out to the same song for the next 2 decades. What's it going to be? You can't change it.
Um, I think it would have to be Mr. Rager by Kid Cudi.
Oh, that's a throwback. I
Yeah,
like
I
that.
like that one. I like that one. That's a good one. It's not
Okay.
even my walkout right now, but it's like my 1-1 walkout song for sure.
It's something that you'd be good with forever.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I like that, man. I've had some others say Lupe Fiasco on this, and I'm like, see, you guys know what timeless is.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
move. That's a move. All right, so let's say the entire Crimson Tide team goes out to dinner, a steakhouse. You
yeah.
guys can order whatever you want. Who's the one guy that you do not trust to order dinner for everyone on the team?
Brennan Norton for sure. Our
What would he
second baseman.
order?
There's actually no telling what he would order. He would order the most off the wall thing just to like mess with us or something like that.
Okay, I like it. He's
I
a
mean, there's
prankster.
no telling. He's awesome. He's the best.
All right, Crimson Tide roster. Last question. Who's the one guy on that team? No shot. You're letting him date your sister.
Bo Bryans, my roommate.
Oh, it's got to be the roommate.
Yeah, no, he ain't dating my sister. No shot.
I love it. Hey, Riley, keep evolving, man. Keep blossoming. You're turning into a star. Excited
Yes,
to
sir.
see what the rest of this spring looks like for you. Stay healthy. Keep shoving.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Good talking to you.